Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pro Traders Lounge. My name is Eunice and today I will be giving you an update on the bullish Bitcoin L wave count that we have been covering on YouTube here. Go over a few scenarios on the local structure. Are we still looking for that bullish impulse towards the upside, towards targets of 140,000 maybe? Let's jump straight into it. Alright, a quick reminder for those that have not seen it yet. Coming from the low here, making our way up into the first impulse, having a nice sideways correction here for wave 2, have another impulse for wave 3, coming straight into the 1618, which was a very nice one. Now making our way down here. Is this wave 4 still valid? Does it look like it is making our way back up here for this last impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would say not yet, we're not there yet, but this wave 4 is still valid in my opinion. If we can start to reclaim some levels, then of course I would become more and more confident that this was the low of wave 4, but so far not yet. If I just draw on a small box here on the chart, you can clearly see what is happening right now. And a nice support from 60k, support, all the way down here. Now it is turning into resistance. It is not really a bullish sign for now. Once it is reclaimed, I would say, okay, it looks very nicely that we are making our way up towards the high of the range at least, and then we'll see what happens there. So far, nothing yet. How low can I see this wave 4 going? Let's zoom in here a little bit. The first level that I want to put on the chart is of course the 0.382, which is still valid for me if it comes all the way down here. Let's say price action still comes here and we do still see a nice reaction. Of course we can start to move that wave 4 down here. But I want to mention here is the lower this wave 4 goes, the less and less likely that wave 5 becomes, because the lower wave 4 goes, the more strength of wave 5 has to have, and usually wave 5s are not really the strongest. But hey, it can always happen. We can always move our wave 4 down. I do also want to go over a bullish fractal that we have been looking at. The fractal from the range of 2023, my bad, right here, which is the wave 2 actually. And so far it is looking very nicely. Like I said, we have been tracking it for a while. This was only for the members, of course. We were still aiming for this high to be taken out and then making our way all the way back to the low of the range again. Now that played out very nicely, took out the highs here, came all the way back to the low, and now we're sitting here at around 57k. Is it now time to become very bullish right now on Bitcoin and still aim for this fractal to be playing out? It still has potential, but like I mentioned at the start, we really need to see some sign of strength, reclaim some levels. So far it's not happening. So now the next thing I want to check out is the timing between wave 2 and wave 4 here. Let's check it out. From the high of wave 2 to the low of wave 2, and then to the high of wave 3 here. We are actually getting very, very close to that low. I mean, the low is already set here, very close to the 1-to-1. But I think there's another target we can look at, and that is from this low right here, because I believe wave 2 actually ended there. Just because all of this extra price action looks very corrective. So I believe that that was also part of the correction. Now, you can see the wave 1-to-1 is getting closer and closer for wave 4 here, but it's not there yet. So we still have a little bit of time left, like a few weeks, I would say. Yeah, even a month. We could still see a little bit sideways here like it did here, and then see another push up, another push down perhaps, and then finally getting a break out of this range. Now zooming in here a little bit, let's see a few things that I could see happening right here. Keep in mind the fractal is a nice one. Let's zoom in here again. We could still see a push up, or maybe this already happened. Depends on how you view it. It is rather small, but this could still happen. See another push up, push down again, like it did right here on the fractal. Another push up, maybe another push down, chop, chop, chop. Taking out the lows, perhaps. This is a nice one that I will be looking at. A nice swing failure trade. And the next target, of course, is that 382, which is a little bit difficult to trade, I would say, because it already dropped so low. I would rather wait for a sign of strength, getting maybe back above these highs, getting into like a sign of strength, and then taking it way back up to the high of the range and then higher perhaps. So that's how I will be approaching this in terms of trading. A swing failure of these lows is going to be nice, but of course we already know this didn't happen on this fractal, so we could definitely just see something like this happening. Make our way up, make our way down here, and then start grinding up again like it did. So keep that in mind. There's a few things that could still happen. I mean, there's a ton of things that could still happen, but the most likely scenarios is that, which I just pointed out. So let's see what happens here. So far, could we say that the low was already in? You could potentially say that was in. You could maybe say something like this happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a leading diagonal. Keep in mind this is very local here. If I just draw some lines here, you can clearly see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 then potentially. Because then you're saying this is wave 1. And now we're still making our way down here for wave 2. Not taking out the last low. And we are already starting our way up here for this wave 1 of wave 5 then. It could be happening. It could be that this is potentially already playing out. But we definitely need a little bit more data for that one. The invalidation is going to be the low here. Is this the most likely scenario? Let's reclaim 60k after this all happened. And then, of course, I will be labeling it like that. But so far, I do still think the most likely scenario is that we're going to see a move down, whether we take out the lows or not. If we take out the lows and there's no reaction, yeah, we're looking for 50k. It's a psychological level. And we also have the 382. Nice liquidity area from this zone right here still. So there's definitely going to be some stop losses. So we'll see what happens right there. If there's no reaction at 50k, we're going back down to 40k. And then even lower in the future, I believe. So important zone where we are at right now. Reclaim at 60k, we're looking back for the high of the range. Lose 50k, and we're looking for 40k. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in more of these updates, like we showed you here on the Fractal ID, very, very useful stuff. And then coming all the way back down here, which was very nicely. Yeah, you can definitely check us out at protraderslounge.com. If you do have any further questions for me, let me know into the comment section. Please leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and hopefully see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.